It's currently 17, roughly 2018. It's 24. So 17, 24, roughly 2018. And I was just pondering on my other video, which I have now found more history about. And what it said, homosexuality isn't born, but is bred. But after doing some research, after coming in contact with a bunch of feminine acting dudes, and analyzing the change from the 90s to this current shit, like I said, I can vouch for the inner city of the 90s. The inner city of the today is no longer the same as it used to be. But then I was analyzing, while I play, let's say I play Dr. Umar's video about how females are now raising males at crazy rates without a real male in the house. And now understanding that homosexuality is being bred by those women that say, I don't need no man, I can do it all by myself. Studies show that single parent homes with males, with a female, the child is about 50+%, I think like 70%, more likely to be homosexual compared to, it would say, the house with two family members in the masculine, or two parents and the masculine father, they're 56 to 72% not likely to be homosexual. In my other video, I said a lot of, especially when it comes to lesbians, a lot of girls are homo or lesbian because of traumatic or rape experiences or molestation when they were children. So really, they're not even homo. So for all, especially in the hood, all those girls talking about, oh, I can do it. I did make that video. No, you can't do it by yourself. As I had an experience, like, nah, you need both the male and the female in the house. So if it's a boy, he can be raised by masculinity, but also seeing how a man's supposed to treat a woman. If it's a woman, she gotta see how a male supposed to carry herself, and how a woman acts, and how a man's supposed to treat a woman. And that's why you have a bunch of crazy young boys running around that's like super smeezies. Because mommy had most single parents. I came from single parent father home, Airborne Ranger, 173rd Airborne home, with no mommy in the house to coddle me. So, like, the things dudes be all hype about or try to come at me about, I'm like, I'm sorry that I'm a masculine and having a masculine, intelligent, natural reaction, and you want some feminine ass shit. But that's how I was raised. I was, like I said, I was reminiscing yesterday how I cut my leg while I was like between 8 to 10. I was riding a bike, and like the little, back in the day, I had a mountain bike, and the chain came off the joint, and the whole joint cut, the rail that holds the chain cut like my leg, like these crazy ass gashes as my leg fell down past it. It was still spinning, so it cut my leg. I went home. My father didn't say put some peroxide on it. He said put some alcohol on it. And I ain't talking about the mint green shit. I'm talking about the clear 99% shit. And I said, it's going to burn. He said, that's the point, dickhead. And the next day, it was like the movie, I forgot what movie it was. I felt as though that shit, well, it was in it, and that shit was cut to the white meat. Wasn't a little bitch ass cut. I even still got the scars to this day, showing how deep the cut was. But the next day, I felt like a god. Well, I ain't felt like a god, but my leg felt damn near the same. Then 2 or 3 days later, I repeated the cycle. So by the time I hit 14 or 15, that was my natural remedy, to go and grab some alcohol, see gay dudes, and put it on my shit. And one time I even compared that. One time I was riding my bull bike, and I basically fell in like a hole, and like went over the handlebars, and I cut my arm, which I still also have that mark. Boom. But then I didn't go home. I was around his way, so I went in the house, and his mom said, here, put this on it. I looked at it, it's like the Dave Chappelle shit. Purple drink. What the fuck is this? It was fucking peroxide. And that shit took forever to heal. Like, I put it on, I was expecting to burn, but I was like, what the fuck? It just kind of irritated me. Then now, and on top of that,